convoy of military trucks rolls into the New Zealand Army camp at Linton, bringing men who have volunteered to serve with the United Nations force in Korea. They are some of the 6,000 who came forward when New Zealand decided last July to send troops to join the British Commonwealth force already fighting alongside the United States and other members of United Nations. From the 6,000 volunteers, 1,100 were chosen to enter camp and do an intensive few months training.
My mother, nothing would shock my mother, no. She, like I was the eldest of 8 children, nothing would shock my mother. But I went away, when I went home that night and said, I've just been up and signed up for Korea, you know. And she said, yeah, so, okay, that was it, you know. And when do you go into camp? And I said, about 3 days' time, you know. Oh, okay, yeah.
New Zealand, we left on the 10th of December, I think it was, for Korea. Went over to Brisbane, called in there, had a wonderful day there, and then to Manila, and we arrived over in Korea on the last day of 1950, 31st of January 1950. I think the temperature was somewhere about 20 degrees below zero. Colder than I've ever been.
We come together today as a nation to pay tribute, as we do each year, to those who have served their country at war and those who gave their lives on our behalf. On dawn this day, 102 years ago, the first contingent of New Zealand soldiers landed at Anzac Cove in Gallipoli. The Gallipoli campaign was to cost 2,221 Kiwis their lives, with another 4,752 wounded, and it never succeeded in the objectives it set. Today is a day of remembrance, of the 100,000 troops who left New Zealand to fight in World War I. Over 18,000 died and 60,000 were casualties. In a small country of barely 1 million people, scarcely a community or a family was left untouched by this tragedy.
I sort of regret the fact that we have, shall we say, closed up shop, but it was something that had to happen because, just like myself, we're getting older every day and we're getting more and more problems with sickness and ill health. My legs are a bit funny. One goes one way and one goes the other sometimes. And this is only going to get worse. So rather than carry on in that line, we decided that it was time we finished up. As far as the smaller branches like Auckland and that are concerned, they will probably carry on for at least another 3, maybe 4 years. But that's probably going to be the limit of it. like everything in life, there comes an end, and this is just the end. And my feelings then were that it had to happen within the next 10 years. They need to be together, but not under their present controls that they've got at the moment in North Korea, because I think that's just, that's not good. But I'm convinced that it will eventually happen.
They'll be happy to know that when you saw me go, I was singing this song. We'll meet again. I don't know where, I don't know where, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day.
Good boys.
Okay, when he was away. Yeah.
Oh, he said fractions and things like that.